101.1 FM and AM 1160. Boy, this would be a gorgeous day to get up in an airplane, wouldn't it, Nathaniel?
Yes, absolutely. The whole week it has been just beautiful. It's nice to see the weather.
You'd like to see that next month, wouldn't you?
Oh my gosh. Well, July 9th and 10th, definitely. The weekend right after 4th of July is our weekend, July 9th and 10th for the Jimmy Stewart Airshow this year. We're so excited. We do need volunteers, and we also are very thankful for the Indiana County Center for Economic Operations and Affiliates. Without them, this would not happen. They were able to help us from the ground to a festival to an actual air show. And, man, we really are knocking the leather off the ball each year for this.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Our conversation is brought to you this morning by Marcus & Mack, a law firm representing injured people. So, yeah, the Jimmy Stewart Airshow is something that has very quickly taken hold of the county. People can't wait for it to come, and this year it's coming in July. Give us the story. There's lots to tell about.
Oh, lots to tell. We added some new events this year, but I'll just start out with our lineup. It's always nice. Everybody always asks, hey, what is the lineup for the air show this year? We do have Scott Francis. He's an aerobatic champion. He was here a couple years back. He flies an extra. Beautiful performance, beautiful plane, just an outgoing great man. He'll be right there to sign autographs, meet with people. We have last year's crowd favorite was Chef Pitt's air shows. This guy is the one that he built this Pitts in his garage. He can fly it upside down. He does a ribbon cutting. I think we had Robin Gorman was out there last year. You'll have to ask her about it. It's pretty cool. So he'll be back as a crowd favorite. We're very excited to have him. We have Manfred Radius, another crowd favorite, coming back. He is the one that is a French-Canadian that he's an aerobatic sailplane. He flies a sailplane. He goes up. We cut him off about 4,500 feet, cut the cord. He does a total aerobatic performance with no engine and lands the airplane. It's very, very impressive. Everyone loves him, and he's really a neat guy to talk to as well. We have a new act coming in. It's Kevin Russo and the Jersey Jerks. It's a T6 flying formation. So when you'll hear those flying right over your studio when they come in here, Todd, because they will shake you a little bit. They're pretty cool. So they'll be here. We have RJ Gritter. He'll be flying a decathlon, and as well as he does a comedy routine, a cub routine. Sorry, I can't speak today. And Air Heritage Museum's coming back. And we have Jason Capria. He has a interesting guy. He was inspired to be a pilot. He's a pilot. He found this old airplane along a runway out in Ohio somewhere. And he found out the history. It was a military plane. He had totally restored this thing. So we're going to be one of the first air shows to see this thing. It's a C-47 called Beach City Baby. It'll be here for static display. Pretty cool.
That is a big airplane.
Yeah, it's a big, big airplane. You'll definitely see it coming across the skies here. We also have our best local pilots. It was a crowd favorite the last couple of years. Mark Hank, we're thankful for him. He puts this together. We do an actual airplane cornhole from the sky.
Oh, yeah?
And it's a precision flying contest. It's a lot of fun to watch those guys try to hit the cornhole. So that's happening this year as well. We also added some new events. We always do some fundraisers each year. Last year's we helped the cheerleaders. We help with nonprofits, different things. We're going to help the Indiana Fire Association this year and Citizens Ambulance. They've been hurt pretty good through fundraising and stuff, so we're going to help them out. With that, Bobcat of Indiana is going to be doing a heavy equipment rodeo, so all proceeds from that will go towards those two, for the fire department and the Citizens Ambulance, so we're happy for that as well.
Sure.
One other performer we have coming in is Lake Erie Warbirds, and we will be doing the Flight of the Flags. If you remember, we had the local Veterans Affairs with Diane Overman, Al Lockard, Steve Reinl. We had the Climber Legion, the Blairsville Legion. It is really touching. Anybody that had their family died in the service or after the service, we want to hear their stories. Bring back those, we call them the funeral flags, the triangle-shaped flags. Sure. Bring those back with their picture, their story, so we can keep those stories alive. And we do an honorary flyby 3 3 passes over the runway at the opening ceremony on Saturday at 11 o'clock. So we're excited about that as well.
Yeah.
It's very touching. It really, just so you know, our freedoms aren't free, and it's helps cement that fact of all the sacrifices our forefathers and mothers had given to our country. So it's just something to keep that alive.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm sure Diane will have some information on that when she is here as well, because
Oh, yeah.
we want folks to take part.
We want them to
thing.
take part. You get a hold of the Veterans Affairs Administration there in Indiana, talk to Diane. We'll get you lined up and help you get those stories in there. It's very exciting. We're very touching as well.
Yeah. One of the great things about the Jimmy Stewart Airshow is the fact that these pilots, these are their babies that they're bringing in, and they care so much about their aircraft, and they're so proud of them, and for people to see them and to watch these airplanes that might be like that C-47 just sitting along a runway, unused and neglected, and all of a sudden it's back, it's alive again, and it's flying. It's a really big thing for these pilots, and it shows in their dedication to shows like this.
Yeah, and the passion for that it's amazing that they could have the vision to see this thing that's just been sunk in the mud, deteriorating, and find the history of it, all the research, and not only that, they get the community together to back them, because the finances to make that thing happen is unbelievable. To get that, they've had donations, and they're very grateful for that as well. Yeah. But we are so excited to see that one to come in here. It's going to be neat to see it flying again.
One of my big ambitions one day is to make it out to the boneyard in Arizona.
That would be neat. I've always seen pictures of it.
Yeah, me too.
I'd pretty cool.
Love to go there. Next time I'm in Arizona.
There you go.
I'm going to do that. Meanwhile, I don't have to wait for them to be retired to the boneyard. They're coming here.
Right, they're coming here. We have some great acts coming here, so we're very thankful for that.
So it is July 9th through and 10th.
July 9th and 10th. So we have, if you have a classic car, we want you to bring it. We'll give you VIP parking for that to show it off. Motorcycles. We have an indoor drone zone put on by Tailspin Hobbies. Mm-hmm. We have a lot of kid activities. Kathy Kitchen does an amazing job on that too.
She's really good.
She does that. We have the ham radio operators. You got to see this truck that these guys bring in. It's from Westmoreland County. It was an old, I think, an FBI thing and it is decked out. So if anybody's wanting to be a ham radio operator, they should come and see that. Lots of food and business vendors. We got a lot of great vendors coming in. So we're excited about that. And as well, we have the 5K on the runway. That also is another, the money raised from that is donated to local charities as well.
Yeah.
And then they're going to have a kids run. So that's on Sunday morning. So they do the 5K on the runway, and you can sign up on runsignup.com, I think is where you can contact us at the air show. We'll be able to tell you what's going on there. Mm-hmm. But it is right afterwards, we do a kids run. So there'll be a kids run to come in. So keep those kids active, get them to put down their video games and so forth.
Let's get the info out to folks. How do we get tickets? How do we learn more information?
Thank you. So obviously JimmyStewartAirport.com. You can get all the information on there. You could buy tickets from that website. You could buy them locally. So the tickets are $10 right now in advance, $15 at the door. We did not increase the tickets on this. Mm-hmm. We kept it the same. We're trying to make it affordable, family fun, and kids 12 and under for free. 12 and under for free. Mm-hmm. But our local places where we sell them is right here at 700 Shop in Indiana, the Luxembourg's downtown, the Indiana Jimmy Stewart Airport, they'll have them there for sale, the Indiana County Tourist Bureau, Mark Arbuckle Nissan, all the Delaney dealerships are selling them as well. Mm-hmm. So we're very grateful for their support, and Indiana Giant Eagles will be selling too.
Wonderful.
And you got to check out their display. The RC modelers we put on display up in the breezeway as soon as you go, and it's a beautiful couple planes there that they hung up. So it's kind of neat when you walk in, look up, you'll be able to see those
at the airport.
At the Giant Eagle.
Oh, at the Giant Eagle.
We hung them right from the ceiling. Yeah.
There you go.
So
there you go. Get everybody enthusiastic about it. It's coming up July 9th and 10th, the Jimmy Stewart Airshow. You're going to come back frequently.
I'll be back. It'll be Todd and Nathanael in the morning, I think. We could do like jokes or, anyhow.
Whatever you want to do.
No, I'm thankful for the radio station for you guys to do this. It's great to have you guys here as a community. This is our community event. We need volunteers. If anybody's interested in volunteering, contact the airport. We'll get you signed up. It's 175 volunteers to put this on.
Wow.
And without that, we couldn't do it.
Yeah.
So
And probably every duty that you could think of, everything that needs to be done. Yeah.
From setup to tear down to kids' activities, from ticketing to security to flight line.
Yeah.
I mean, there's just so much stuff.
One of the things about that, and we'll just remind folks now, but as the event gets closer, we'll remind them again and again.
And again.
Parking at the Jimmy Stewart Airshow.
Yeah, really cool this year. Thank goodness for Indiana Transit Authority. We're getting their buses out there this year because we need a low set bus as opposed to school buses. And we'll have all the parking lots all the way around the air show. And all that information will be on the webpage as well.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. Good shape. Nathanael Arthurs, thanks so much for coming in.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, Todd. Appreciate you.
It is the voice of Indiana County, WCCS 101.1 FM, AM 1160. We'll hear more and more about the air show as it approaches, but it's July 9th and 10th. You heard from Nathanael, the various places where you can get tickets, and it's jimmystewartairport.com where you'll find more information on the Jimmy Stewart Air Show. Good shape. It is the voice of Indiana County, WCCS 101.1 FM and AM 1160 at 23 minutes after the hour, 23 after 8 o'clock. And coming up in our next half hour, we have a conversation coming with our Penns Manor school representatives. Now, normally they're in person,